The Toyota Fortuner 2027 might look like just another rugged SUV at first glance. But here's the truth nobody is saying yet. This could be the most controversial Fortuner ever made, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why it might completely divide loyal fans, because something big has changed. And I don't mean just the design or the engine. I'm talking about a shift that could redefine what the Fortuner stands for. But here's the twist. There's one hidden detail about the 2027 model that most buyers won't notice until it's too late. And we'll get to that at the very end. Now let's start with what hits you instantly: the design. Toyota didn't play it safe this time. The Fortuner 2027 comes in with a much sharper, more aggressive look. The front grille, bigger, bolder, and far more premium. The LED headlights slice through the design like a blade, giving it a more modern, almost futuristic vibe. It's no longer just a tough SUV, it's trying to look expensive. And honestly, it pulls it off. But here's where things start to get interesting. Underneath that muscular body, Toyota is reportedly shifting towards a more refined platform. That means better ride comfort, improved handling, and less of that old-school truck feel. Sounds great, right? Well, not for everyone. Because the Fortuner has always been loved for one reason. It's tough. It's built like a tank. People trust it in the harshest conditions, from mountain terrains to rough city roads. And now Toyota is walking a fine line between luxury and durability. The question is, can it still be both? Step inside, and the upgrade is impossible to ignore. The 2027 Fortuner gets a completely revamped interior. We're talking larger touchscreen, fully digital instrument cluster, premium materials, ambient lighting, the works. It feels closer to a luxury SUV now than ever before. And for many buyers, that's exactly what they wanted. But here's the catch. More tech means more complexity. And if you've ever owned a rugged SUV, you know simplicity is often what makes it reliable. Toyota is betting big that it can bring luxury without sacrificing that legendary reliability. That's a bold move. Now let's talk performance. While Toyota hasn't officially confirmed everything yet, rumors are pointing towards a hybrid powertrain option. Yes, a hybrid Fortuner. That's a massive shift. Improved fuel efficiency, smoother power delivery, and lower emissions. It all sounds like progress. But for hardcore fans who love the raw diesel power, this might feel like a step away from what made the Fortuner iconic. And right here is where things get heated. Because while some buyers will love the modernization, others will feel like Toyota is slowly turning the Fortuner into something it was never meant to be. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this deep dive and want more honest breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It actually helps bring you more content like this without missing a beat. Now back to the real story. Pricing. This is where things could really shake the market. With all these upgrades, design, tech, hybrid options, the Fortuner 2027 is expected to come at a noticeably higher price point, and that puts it dangerously close to entry-level luxury SUVs. Think about that for a second. If buyers are spending that much money, they might start looking at alternatives they never considered before. That's a risky territory for Toyota, and yet, the Fortuner has one thing most rivals don't: brand trust. Years of reliability, resale value, and that unbeatable reputation. That's not easy to replace. So even if the price goes up, many buyers might still stick with it. But now we come to the part most people aren't talking about. The hidden flaw. The thing that could make or break this entire vehicle. As Toyota adds more electronics, hybrid systems, and luxury features, the Fortuner becomes more dependent on complex technology. And while Toyota is known for reliability, complexity always introduces risk. Repairs could become more expensive, maintenance might not be as straightforward as before, and in regions where service infrastructure isn't perfect, that could become a serious issue. That's the trade-off. You gain comfort, efficiency, and modern features, but you might lose some of that bulletproof simplicity that made the Fortuner legendary. So here's the big question. Has Toyota evolved the Fortuner into something better, or has it moved too far away from its roots? The answer isn't simple. For some, the 2027 Fortuner will feel like the perfect upgrade, more refined, more premium, more future-ready. But for others, it might feel like the end of an era. And that's exactly why this Fortuner is so important. It's not just a new model, it's a turning point.